So we want to deal with something because this is what I did with this topic is, so many people are going through this particular issue where, okay, you express what you feel, but then you start apologizing for what you feel. So you tell people, I'm feeling this way about this type of situation. I'm feeling that way. But then, maybe because of the way the person responds, you feel like you have to apologize when you're expressing what you feel. Now, let me say something to everybody. We're talking about people who are very, very sincere. In other words, you just might be dealing with something and you just want to express something. Maybe somebody did something to you. It can also be this applies to relationships. This can apply to friendships. This can apply to family situations. Whatever the relationship is, whether it be a family, whether it be cousins, whether it be relationships, it does not matter, whether it be friends. This is going to apply to every situation because guess what? We all have feelings. All right. Listen. So listen, we all have family members. We all have friends. Some people are in relationships, and we're dealing with different situations. And so what happens is, let's just say somebody do something to you and, you kind of be a little hesitant about saying how it made you feel, but it really didn't make you feel good on what they did. They may not know that they did it. And then there are some people, listen, some people know what they're doing. They don't care anything about your feelings. They don't care. They know what they're doing. So this particular lesson tonight is basically we're talking to women who are very sincere in their heart. You have a giving heart. You're very sincere, and sometimes your feelings get hurt. Okay. We want to deal with real situations. We want to deal with our real heart. We're not here to sugarcoat anything to anybody. We want to be real that, listen, we all have feelings. We all hurt. Sometimes people can just rub us the wrong way. And again, sometimes they know it and sometimes they don't know it. And this particular lesson tonight, we're going to talk about how do we deal with this, and why do I keep saying I'm sorry? Why do I feel the need to keep saying I'm sorry, when I'm just really expressing what I feel? Because let me tell you something. If you express what you feel to somebody and you constantly apologize for it, it's just like it's kind of like you taking it away on what you're feeling. You're softening that, you softening what you feel to please that other person. And what happens there is you're not being real with yourself when you apologize. Okay. You don't always have to apologize for what you feel. Listen, people of God, when long as we're dealing with people in this world, listen, there are going to be things that's going to be happening. People's behaviors is going to rub us the wrong way. I mean, you can have people in your family. Like I said, it can be a husband and wife situation. It can be a boyfriend, girlfriend situation. It can be friends. It can be any type situation. So let me also say this before I really get deeply into what we're talking about. This lesson is not for that person. Well, we hope that this type of person will listen to it, but there are some people that they just have a mouth. They have no filter. They don't care what they say. Okay. They don't care what they say. And they would use this lesson for their benefit, but they just don't have a filter. They believe in just saying what they need to say and not sugarcoating anything in a rude way. Okay. Because we don't need to sugarcoat something, but it's always in how you say it. It's always, listen, what you say and how you say is very important. When you say something, we're talking about our tone. We're talking about the attitude that comes with it, because we have to be careful how we say something. And there are some people, they just don't have no filter. They don't care how they come across. They don't care what kind of words they use to hurt you. As long as they're saying something to make them feel good and hurt you, they don't have a filter. I saw this on a post today and I wanted to share this with you. It says, this is what I saw on a post today. It says, my mouth has no filter. I say whatever I please. And most of the time, I'm just as sharp as you are. Lord have mercy. Let me read that again. I saw this on a post today. It says, my mouth has no filter. I say whatever I please. And most of the time, I'm just as sharp as you are. Listen, people of God, we can't just say whatever we please. Now, we just can't say whatever we want to say out of our mouth. We shouldn't do that. We do need to be careful on how we're presenting ourselves. Even when we express our feelings, we just want to make sure that we are not belittling somebody. When we express our feelings, we have to make sure our tone is in a good way. All right. So no, we can't just say whatever we want to say. That's not, no, 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 no. We can't just say whatever we want to say and then we hide behind, well, I'm not apologizing because of that. I said what I felt and that's what I'm supposed to do. The lesson tonight is saying what I feel and be real. No, we're not talking about in that attitude. We're not talking about in that vein. I am talking to women of God. You are very sincere in your heart. You have things that you want to express. There are things that are bothering you, okay? Things that are bothering you that people have done, people have said, and you are sitting around here and you have not said anything. You have not confronted them because you feel like, oh goodness, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to hurt their feelings. Or if I say something, it's going to come out the wrong way and they're going to say something back. But now let me tell you what happens when you do that. When you don't express what you feel and you let them express what they feel and you just take in what they feel, then that's not good, because we have to train people. This is very important, women of God. We have to train people that my feelings matter, just like your feelings matter. Guess what? My feelings matter as well. We have to let people know that my feelings, and I want to be heard. Listen at this, people of God. I want to be heard just like you want to be heard. It should not be in no relationship that you have. It should not be one-sided, that I have to hear everything that you say and how you feel. Maybe it was something I did that you didn't like and you want to bring that up. Okay, that's fine. But then allow me to express my feelings and allow me to express what I feel. Because guess what? We all have feelings, people of God, and it's okay. Listen. In the book of Psalm 62 and 8, that particular verse says, trust God at all times. And guess what else it says? It says, pour your heart out to God, because he's our refuge. So listen at this, people of God. I can pour my heart out to God because God will listen to me. Now listen at this. If God will listen to me and he's patient with me and he wants to hear what's on my heart and God cares, then why not can I come to you, woman to woman, woman to man, woman to family member, woman to church member? Why can't I come to you and say, okay, can we just have a talk and just kind of go over some things? There were some things that, I was uncomfortable with, and I just wanted to share it with you. That's what we're talking about, is how we say it, okay? And we have to be careful of that. See, it's nothing wrong with you expressing. That's what I want y'all to understand. It's nothing wrong with you expressing what you feel, because guess what? As long as we're dealing with people, we're going to feel a certain way. Listen, people of God, as long as you on this earth, people are going to rub you the wrong way. Somebody's going to say something, somebody's going to do something, and it's going to rub you the wrong way. But you have every right to express what you feel. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. If you in something that you're not being heard, now let's deal with relationship. Let's deal with, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. So you in a relationship with somebody, and this can apply. Listen, I'm using relationship, but this can apply to any situation, any relationship. This can apply. But look, people of God, if you're in a relationship and you're not being heard, maybe your spouse did something, or your boyfriend or something, and they did something you didn't like. Maybe they're doing something they shouldn't be doing, and you want to address that. You want to say, now, that kind of made me feel a certain type of way. Now I was counseling somebody a few weeks ago, and they began to talk about how they support everything that their husband do, but the husband don't support what they do. The moment they need the husband's support, he makes excuses. Every time you look around, he's making excuses on trying to support what they're doing, but yet and still they support his dreams. They support everything that he wants done. They support it. Okay. How you doing, Miss Eureka? Thank you for tuning in. So they support that. But when it comes to that wife, and she says, okay, sweetie, can you come with me to the grocery store? Or, can you do this with me? They make excuses where, I don't know if I can do that because I got some things I got to have to be doing. Listen, people of God. And then the person says, when they express their feelings to the spouse, they say, okay, you know what? I would like to talk to you about this because I feel that I'm supporting you. Okay. And whatever you need me to do, I'm doing it. I mean, I'm here for you. I'm doing what you need me to do. But the moment that I say, I need you to do something, you're making me feel like, like it's not a priority to you. You're making me feel like what I need done is not necessary. And then sadly, the person turn it around on them. All right. Because why? They are narcissistic and they don't want to support. They really don't want to do what that wife wants. They don't want to do what they need. They only want that wife doing what they want them to do. Okay. Now, mind you, this can apply to any situation because listen, some of us have friends that sometimes our friends do things that upset us. Sometimes family do things, and we need to be able to say, listen, I need you to be here for me. I'm there for you, but you're not there for me. Or maybe your cousin said something, or maybe, your brother said something, maybe your auntie or whoever, and you just need to express what you feel. People of God, I'm going to drive this home. Your feelings matter. You have to understand that your feelings matter. But I do want you to hold on to what Lisa said now. It's how you say it now. It's always a way to approach somebody on what you feel. Okay. But here is the thing. Do not hold in what you feel. Don't hold in what you feel because you afraid somebody's not going to talk to you anymore or somebody's going to be mad at you. But you're entitled to say, listen, I just feel that you're not supporting me. I'm just, you're just not supporting me. And if that person gets upset and turn it around on you and try to bring up something that happened 10 years ago, listen, people of God, we have a narcissist on our hand. You have to also recognize that there are narcissists in relationships. There are narcissists in when you're trying to talk to family members, a lot of people are narcissistic and they play the victim. But I want you to know, this is important, people of God. You have to understand that your heart matters. And if you don't put your heart out there to say it matters, people will continue to take advantage. People will continue to tell you what they feel, because you know what? People don't have a problem with telling us what they feel. They don't have a problem with telling us what they need done. But when it comes to us and we're trying to say, listen, I just need you to do this. I just feel this way. You're making me feel a certain type of way. You're making me feel like I'm not a priority to you. I feel that I'm doing what's necessary. How many ladies on here, let's just deal with relationship because again, everybody can relate to relationship. How many ladies on here, you've been in a relationship or you in a relationship and you feel like you just doing whatever that person needs. You're doing whatever that man needs. He needs his dinner cooked a certain time. He loves this. He wants you to cook this for him. He can say you can be laying down. He can come home and say, baby, can you just fix me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? You get up, you do it. You sacrifice. You don't feel like it. Now you don't feel like it now, but you get up and you do it. You are there for him. You're making sure that his needs are taken care of. You're making sure, but the moment you say, sweetie, can we go to a movie? Or sweetie, can we do something together? Baby, can we do something? Honey, can we do something? All of a sudden, he has an excuse. Now you were in the bed when he asked you to get up and make a sandwich. You were in the bed. You sacrificed everything to make sure that he was taken care of. You was tired, so, and then there are some women, some of the wives are working, you work and you come home, you're trying to deal with the children and then you tending to him. You want to make sure that man is taken care of, and he has the nerve to make an excuse when it comes to your needs and what you need. And unfortunately, people of God, listen, people of God, I'm telling y'all now that if you don't insert yourself, let me tell you right now, if you feel like you're not a priority and you in a relationship, guess what you got to do? You're going to have to put yourself there. You have to make yourself a priority. You have to teach that man, look, Okay, well, I'm going to insert myself. All right, because this is not what we're saying, going back and forth type thing. But my point of this whole message is this. Listen, you have feelings and they matter. If you don't value your feelings and value yourself, come on, somebody, then you're going to let people walk all over you. And it doesn't matter who it is, you're going to let people walk all over you. Listen, people of God, listen. Don't apologize for what you feel. Don't apologize. And then when you say what you feel, don't allow their comeback. Don't allow their comeback to discourage you or make you feel guilty for expressing yourself, because all you were doing was just expressing yourself. All you were doing was saying, listen, I just felt like you wasn't there for me. I really needed you there. I just really just needed your support. I just needed you to be there. Don't feel that what you have said is wrong. Okay. You are expressing what you feel. Let me tell you something. Do you know we serve a real God? God is a real God, and you can't get help unless you are real. And it's the same thing when you're dealing with people. You have to be real with what you feel. You have to say, listen, I just want to talk to you about this, whether it be, a friend, whether it be your family, because, oh Lord, how many people have folks in their family that cut up? I mean, it's people in the family that ike up. It's people in the family that, you want to sit some of them jokers down and you want to say, listen, I mean, come on now, you don't have to carry on like this at the picnic, or, come on, I mean, there are people in your family that you want to be able to say stuff to, but you're afraid to say something because guess what? You're afraid because of what is going on. Little people of God, let me tell you something. The point of this message is, listen, you are free to pour your heart out. Now, whoever do not value your heart, listen to me good. If they don't value your heart, if they don't value what you feel, then look, people of God, we have an issue here, because I refuse to allow somebody to dictate to me on how I'm supposed to feel and dictate to me on what I can say to them and what I can't say to them. Do you know there are a lot of controlling people in the world? There are, you have some spouses that are controlling. You have some mates that are controlling. You have some family members that are controlling. You have a lot of narcissistic people in the world. And I'm telling you now, if you don't put your feelings first and say, okay, listen, I'm going to say what I need to feel. And, if you feel a certain way by what I'm telling you and you try to throw something up in my face, that's not fair to me. Okay. Now here is the thing, people of God. When you express yourself, just remember what Lisa was saying now is that it's how you say it. But if you know in your heart, you are meeting with them as grown adults, because listen, y'all, we're not children. We're grown. Now, I know that there are a lot of adults, they act immature, so they can't handle a real conversation. But when you try to express yourself and you're saying, listen, this made me feel this way. This made me feel that way. You can always express yourself without using belittling words, because you're not there to tear anybody down. You're not there to belittle anybody. You're just saying that, listen, I need to express myself. And I'm going to tell you right now, for those of you all who have these friendships and people in your family and these people who are just taking advantage of you and they're not listening to what you feel, then you got to make a decision. Because listen, when somebody does not value what I feel and they want me to always value what they say, they want me to always be there. I got to, no matter what comes up, I need to be there. They want me there. But then listen, when I begin to say what I need to say and it's a problem, then we're going to have an issue. Then I might need to cut that, because guess what? You're showing me that I don't matter to you. You're showing me that what I feel you don't care about what I feel. You're showing me that my time, that the time that I have is not valuable to you, but your time is valuable to you, but you're showing me that my time is not valuable to you. People of God, let me tell you something. Sometimes when you're dealing with people, you have to respond differently. Listen, you can't always respond the same way, because people know how you're going to respond. And because they know how you're going to respond, that's why they treat you like they treat you, because they have figured you out. They just know you're going to do it. Oh, they know. Oh, we'll just get Lisa to do it. Oh, we'll, Catherine, she'll do it. No, ain't no problem. They'll do it. See, people know us. So sometimes, people of God, you have to shift on people. Sometimes you got to respond differently. Sometimes you got to shift to let people know that, no, you're not going to take advantage of me. Now, that's not going to happen. I'm doing everything. Nobody's doing this. I'm doing it all by myself. Nobody's helping me. And I'm not going to allow you all to keep using me. And now let me tell you what happens when you start responding differently. When you're not heard, listen to me good. When you're trying to express yourself and you are not heard, and that person just don't value you, your friends don't value you, let me tell you right now, you may have to cut some things off, because as long as I'm in a relationship with my friends, my family, and they're able to tell me everything they want to tell me, and then I can't say what I need to say, then it's going to be a problem. So I need to back up, because you're showing me a level of disrespect. Listen, people of God, do not allow people to disrespect you. Okay? Don't allow people to disrespect you. Now, they don't want to be disrespected, but you also have to say, you know what? I don't want to be disrespected. I don't want nobody disrespecting me. So if my feelings does not matter, and if what I'm expressing doesn't matter to them, then guess what? I just need to cut it off, because guess what? I'm gonna have to cut this off, because you're already showing me that I don't matter to you. So guess what? I have to make sure that I value me. Listen, let me say that again. You have to value yourself, regardless of what people say, regardless of what people think. Look, people may think that you're being funny. They may think that, they don't talk to us no more. And then this is the thing what people do. People know why you don't talk to them anymore. They know that, but then they will not tell the full story. They'll say, they trying to be funny, or they this or they that, or child, they got the new car now, they're not talking no more. It has nothing to do with that. It's the fact that you did not value me. You did not value my worth. And since you don't see my worth, and since you don't see that I matter, you don't see that. And since you're not prioritizing me, guess what? I have to dismiss myself, because you've shown some disrespect. So I'm going to dismiss myself. And guess what? I'm going to value myself. We become so predictable to people. That's why they just know how we're going to respond. But you have to say this to yourself. Listen, my feelings matter. I matter. I'm not going to let people walk all over me and do what they do, and I don't express myself. We have to stop awarding bad behavior with loyalty. Listen, some people just will not respect you. You have to understand that. There are people who will not respect who you are. They don't care nothing about you. Now, they'll respect somebody else who they believe is important, but when it comes to you, you are nothing to them. You are nothing to somebody else. To them, you nothing. But then they'll hold somebody else in high esteem. This other person got it going on to them, but when it comes to you, you nothing. You're not important to them. You the one, listen at this, you the one that they can't talk to in public. You know why? Because they don't talk about you behind closed doors in private. So when you get in public, they act like they don't know who you are. So that's who you are to them. So listen, people of God, what we need to do is stop trying to fit in with people who don't want us there. Let me say that again. Stop trying to fit in with people, listen, who don't want you there. People show you how they feel about you. Listen, you don't need a rocket science to know that. You know how people feel about you by the way they respond. See, people can talk to me all they want, but their actions going to speak louder than that, because their action going to tell me where their heart is, okay? Because what's in their heart, that's how you're going to react. You're going to react to what's inside of you. So listen, people of God, you have to understand that if somebody does not want me there, then guess what? I'm going to remove myself. I don't need them to remove me. I already know they don't want me there. And then let me tell you what happens. When you remove yourself from this stuff, family members, whatever it is that you're dealing with. It can, like I said, it can be husband and wife, whatever the case is. When you remove yourself, now all of a sudden you become important. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's like you remove yourself, now all of a sudden they see you. They didn't see you before. You were nothing. You nothing to them, nothing, you are nobody, everybody else they looked up to. But when it came to you, they had no respect for you. Okay. But then when you remove yourself and you keep going, see, this is the thing. When you remove yourself, you got to keep going. You can't stop, y'all. You got to keep moving forward. You have to keep on doing what God say. Don't allow people who don't want you in their presence. Don't allow them to stop you from doing what you need to do for God and for yourself. And you know what? It's a thing called self-care. You have to care about yourself. Listen, people of God, people are going to talk about you. People are not going to like you. You're not going to fit in with everybody, but you have to say, okay, you know what? It is what it is, but I'm not chasing nobody. I'm not trying to fit in with this one. If you don't want me there, women of God, Lord have mercy. I just sense in my spirit, somebody dealing with this. Listen, if somebody don't want you there, move, get out the way. Listen, that person not wanting you there does not validate who you are. Listen, people of God, don't worry about that. Do you know people can be replaced? Do you know that God can replace them? Do you know that some people, I want y'all to know that you're looking at it like, oh, you know what? They don't want me around. They're acting all funny. Listen, people of God, no, it goes deeper than that. When you are a child of God, God will remove you out the way. See, you looking at it like they acting a certain way. Y'all giving these people too much power. Y'all giving these people too much credit. But don't you know that when I serve a God like I serve, God will remove me from these folks that don't have my best interest. It's not always you thinking it's them. Listen, God is moving people out your life. God purges people who really don't have your heart. See, there are a lot of people in your face. They can say hello. They can say hello, Lila. They can say hello, Pastor Matisha. They can say hello, Eureka. Hey, Apostle Mary. They can say all of that in your face. But let me tell you something right now. In their heart, they not with you. And God knows that because he sees what's in their heart. And so you getting upset and you feeling left out. You feeling like, oh gosh, why they don't want me there? Why they don't? Let me tell you right now, baby, let me tell you, if you in God's hands, God is removing you from junk. God is moving you from things that's not real. And unfortunately, we have people can be in your circle. People can be around you. They are not real and they don't care nothing about you. Listen, don't force yourself on people. And listen, let's deal with relationship because a lot of people deal with this in relationship. Let me tell you something right now. If that man is through and he just showing his behind, he don't want you no more, whatever the case is, listen, I know it'll hurt you. You'll be like, oh goodness, I don't feel like I can make it. Baby, you're going to make it. Trust me. You're going to put it in the comments. I'm going to make it. I don't care what situation it is. You're going to make it. Don't even give a man that kind of power to make them think that they got so much power over you that you can't sleep. You can't make it. You not eating. You can't. Oh, come on, somebody. You getting sick. Now, let me tell you right now, people of God, if somebody does not want you there, that is not the end of the road. Don't you know that they may not want you there, but that's just that one person. God have plenty of people that want you around them. God have plenty of people that want you in their presence. So that's just one person. That's just one person. Okay, they may be acting a certain way and they may act like, they don't want me around them. Listen, they may act all stupid like when you come in the room, they cringe like because you there, they upset. Baby, let me tell you something. Just keep on moving because guess what? Rejection leads to direction. So when people reject you, don't get upset about that. It just redirected you. You don't need everybody in your corner. Everybody not there for you. No way. Come on, somebody. Everybody not cheering for you. So listen. There is so much jealousy and envy in the body of Christ. It's just pathetic. It's pathetic, people of God. See, jealousy was not just in the Bible days. You got folks right now, y'all trying to do something. You trying to do something positive. Now, let me say this here. Now, as long as you sitting down with them not doing nothing, as long as you not trying to advance yourself, as long as you just sitting home being lazy, not doing nothing, oh, they okay with you now. Now you can hang with them now because you're not doing nothing. You're not trying to better yourself. But baby, the moment you try to better yourself, the moment you get up and say, you know what? I'm going to do something with my life. You know what? I'm going to go to school. I'm going to do something. I'm going to make something. I'm going to write a book. That's what Pastor Tasha did. Pastor Tasha is on this live right now, and she has an awesome book that's out there now. Listen, she turned her pain into power, but now look here, as long as she down and ain't not doing nothing, you know, everybody okay because, you know, what's she doing? But baby, you got a book that you wrote now, and you mean to tell me if some folks mad because you put your story in a book, not all of a sudden folk got something to say. Oh my, come on, somebody. So long as you're down, people okay. It's amazing how when you're down, people be coming around you saying, oh, you know, God gonna work it out. You're not gonna always be right there. You know, God, that's what they be telling you now. See, when you be down and you be down and depressed and you just don't think that you're gonna make it through something, they be trying to pet you and oh, you know, it's gonna be okay, you know, cause you down. But baby, when you start taking a step up, Lord have mercy, when you start traveling, when you start getting that business off the ground, and when you start doing some things, all of a sudden now them same ones that was encouraging you, oh my God, they got a problem with you. Oh my, they'll be the ones that sabotage what you do because now you trying to do something and people have a problem. But people, let me say this to you all. Don't ever underestimate God, because guess what? People can be replaced. So these people that you're around, or these people that are around you, people of God, just understand that you have feelings and your feelings matter. And I'm going to need y'all ladies, listen to me, women of God, I'm going to need some of y'all ladies, stop chasing these men. Stop chasing these men. Stop chasing these men. Let me tell you something. You chasing these men, you already showing that man how thirsty you are. You showing that man how weak you are. You showing that man how needy you are. And when you do that, all you do is set yourself up for that man to take advantage of you, for that man to use you. And guess what? Because you thirsty, because you needy, guess what? He going on to somebody else. He don't want, listen, let me tell you, a man don't want nobody weak. Okay. Now, I don't care how much they try to be controlling and all that, but deep down inside, they don't really want somebody weak. And it's sad that, watch this, sometimes in these relationships, and it, like I say, this applies to any relationship. It can be friendships, it can be family, church members, whatever the case is. Let me tell you right now, do you know it just seems like you get more respect when you act like you don't care? Let me say that again. Do you know that you get more respect out of people when you just act like you don't care? Well, see, when you act like you care too much and you're doing all this here for this person, you're doing that and doing that, you're being there for them and you're doing this here, you're making sure they're okay, you're making you okay today. Oh, I'm just calling to check on you. I just want to make sure you're okay. You've been on my heart. I just want to make sure you're okay. You doing all of this here. And baby, that's when they take advantage, because guess what? The more you do for people, when it comes to you, you're going to be the last one thought of. Let me say that again. You can pour yourself out to people. You can do this for people. You can do that for people. You can do this. You can do that. You can be there for them. But baby, when it comes time for you, let's just say somebody planning a birthday for you, and that person that you went all out the way for, they should be the first one there. They should be the first one to say, you know what can I do to help her birthday be good? What can I do to make sure her appreciation is good? What can I do? I want to be there because they was there for me. But let me tell you something. We do so much for people sometimes that when it comes time for you, you're going to be the last one they think of. You're not going to be on the priority list. I can tell you that. They're going to put somebody else on the priority list because to you, they've gotten common with you. And people, listen, you got to stop letting people get common with you. There's a level of respect that people should have for you. Look, people, listen, if you don't demand respect, you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it. And when you demand respect, that means that you set yourself up in a position and a way that you're sending a message to people. You don't have to say it. You don't have to make an announcement. I want respect. Oh, no, no, no. Let your actions speak for yourself that, listen, you are not one to be disrespected. You are not one that don't value yourself. See, people don't want you to value yourself. People want you to be down about yourself. People want you to be depressed about yourself and don't feel good about yourself. But let me tell you, if you don't respect yourself, oh my gosh, let me tell y'all something right now. If you don't respect yourself, nobody else will. Let me also say this to you. This is how you know how people value you too. Okay, let's say, I'm going to give you a good example of something. Let's say you having a birthday and everybody's giving you presents, all right? You can tell what people value is you can tell what their value is by what they get you. Now, let me clarify what I'm telling you. I understand everybody don't have money. I understand that everybody can't buy certain things. I understand that one person might can get something from this store, high price store, and somebody else might can't. I got that. What I'm talking about is a person's motives. All right. I'm talking about the motive of that person, that when I see a certain person, if I just go to this party, let me go over here to the Dollar Tree, and it is, what I'm telling you is, it's not so much in the gift, it's the motive behind what the person is doing. They're telling you right there what they think about you. Because especially, look at this. You already know some people can get a better gift. But what they do, they're showing you, watch it now, they are showing you what they feel about you by what they get you. They'll go to the Dollar Tree and get $5 for $1, something. You know good and well that stuff came from the Dollar Tree. Here is my point, people of God. Listen, there are some people that's all they can afford. That's not what I'm talking about. When I have appreciations or birthdays, I am very appreciative of what people get me. I don't care if they get a card. I don't care if they get whatever they can do is fine with me. What I'm talking about, people of God, is people's motives. In other words, let me tell you something. Let me use Pastor Tasha for an example. If I know Pastor Tasha's birthday coming up, if I know Stephanie's birthday is coming up, okay, I'm not going, I value them. I see them as women of God. I see them as people that I value. So guess what? I'm going to put value on what I get them. Hello, somebody. I'm going to put value on what I get them. Why? Because I value them. I value Lisa Snow. I value Catherine. I value Pastor Matisha. So guess what? If I go buy a gift, I'm going to be very careful on what I get. I'm going to take some time in it. Why? Because I place value in that person. So I'm not going to throw nothing at them. Lord, y'all better hear what I'm saying. It's all in the motive. It's in the motive. And listen, there have been people who have gotten things from me. And listen, they didn't have the money, but it was their heart, the love that came from their heart. All they can get was a Dollar Tree gift. And I'm going to tell you something right now. That Dollar Tree gift felt better than all the expensive gift. Why? Because that person gave out their heart. So it's not so much in the amount, but it's in the motive. When people look at you a certain way, they place their value a certain way. But when I go somewhere and I say, let me say, okay, Lisa got something coming up. Eureka got something coming up. Oh my God, wait a minute now. I can't just do anything for them. No. I place value on who they are. Why? Because I'm going to treat them like I want to be treated. I'm not just going to go throw anything at them. I'm not going to go somewhere and just say, oh, you know what? I just get this little pack of peanuts for them and put that in a little Dollar Tree bag and that'll be a gift. No, you worth more than peanuts. Come on, somebody. Come on. So people show you what you are to them. They show you, people of God. People will show you what you mean to them, how they react, what they do for you. You can see where you at. Look, y'all be like, I don't know how they're not saying that to me no more. They're not talking no more. So what? Listen, so what? They not talking. Listen, you got to say, okay, well, if they not talking, it's not me. Y'all stop taking people low. People playing games with y'all. They playing with y'all. And you right away, well, I wonder why they're not talking no more. I wonder. I wonder why they're not saying that, oh my God, did I do something? Let me tell y'all something. There's people playing with y'all. They playing with your mind and your emotions because they want you to chase them. They want you to call them and say, well, what's wrong? Did I do something? Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Women of God, y'all need to stop this here calling folks. Did I do something? What I'm so sorry. Did I do something? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I see Pastor Matthew say it was wrapped in love, the motive. It's always in the motive on how we do things. Look, people of God, y'all need to stop calling these people and saying to them, you know what? I'm so sorry. Did I do something? Because you're not talking, and Lord have mercy. Lord, look, that's stressing me out even to even say it. Y'all stressing me out even thinking about that. Look, people of God, you know you haven't done nothing to that person. So why are you doing that? You giving them too much power and control. And what happens is the more you do that, you creating your own disrespect is what you're doing. You are teaching people to disrespect you when you continue to do that and keep calling people and saying, listen, did I do something to you? Did I do something? Look, people of God, if somebody just stopped talking, how many of us been through that? You don't know what you did. You don't know if, you don't know. Listen, people of God. You cannot make people talk to you. If somebody choose to not talk to you. Now, I'm talking to people that you know you haven't done anything, because all of us have dealt with some things where we know we haven't done anything to that person. They just stop talking. We don't know why. We don't know if they done heard something from somebody. They done got something from somebody. They done heard a little wind or something. Now, somebody else mad with you. So now they want to be mad. We don't know. Let me tell y'all right now. Listen, let them people alone. Because if that's the value they place on you, that they don't have the respect enough to come to you and talk to you, see what it is, there is nothing they can say because you didn't do anything. What they gonna say? What they gonna say? What they gonna say? You spoke to them wrong? I mean, what is it they gonna say? You know they don't like your car? I mean, what can they say when you haven't done anything wrong? You have to stop, people of God, chasing these folks. If somebody stopped talking to you, then guess what? Just take it as, okay, God just don't remove them. I know if you close to somebody and people just shift on you and you don't know why, that can hurt. I'm not saying that it doesn't hurt, because it can hurt all of us if we're close to somebody and we're good friends with them or family or whatever, and all of a sudden they just shift and they just stop talking. That can be a hurt. But people of God, let me tell you something. You're not going to do yourself justice by trying to run behind them, because let me tell you something. They know exactly what they're doing. Don't you know they don't stop talking to you? They know they don't stop talking to you. They know they have stopped talking to you. They know it and gloating over it. And then they bragging on it. They could be talking to somebody else and say, you know what? I don't talk to Lila no more. I don't talk to Eureka no more. And Pastor Tisha, I don't talk to them. No, look, and you around here and you don't know what you've done. All you know is the last time you saw them, y'all stood outside somewhere, you talked, how you doing, how the weather. Oh, it's great. You know how your family doing. That's all you know. You didn't know anything else. But then them jokers, all of a sudden now, they don't stop talking. Come on, people of God. Let me tell you right now, y'all better stop giving these people power. If somebody chooses to stop talking to you, there is nothing you can do about it. Stop running behind them. Let them people alone, because all I know is, look, I'm in God's hands. And if God chooses to remove certain people out of my life, and listen, who want those kind of people in your life anyway? When people shifting on you like that, I don't trust that kind of spirit. I don't trust that kind of spirit that, we good friends and we chilling and we talking and, we might go to dinner together or whatever. And then the next thing I know, you not talk. I don't know what I did. Let me tell y'all right now. Listen, I'm not going to put my energy in that. Oh, women of God, do you hear what I'm telling you? Don't put your energy in that, trying to figure out something that you did not do. Let me say that again, because some of y'all trying to figure it. Y'all been sitting up at night trying to, I wonder what I did. I don't know. They just don't talk to me no more. I don't even know why they don't. Listen, they know why. And it's really nothing that you've done. Let me tell y'all, people of God, them people know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. And what you have to do, remember, you have to guard your heart from that kind of foolishness. You don't have time to play roller coaster with somebody, because guess what? Once a person do that to you, they'll do it again. If they did it one time, they'll do it again. So listen, they might not be talking, and then 2 months down the line, all of a sudden they want to hold a conversation. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, at that point, they really have broken trust. Hello, somebody. They done broke trust. I wouldn't be rude to them, but we'll never have that kind of friendship again, because I don't know if you're going to flip out again. When you going to stop talking? We start talking again. We start going out again. Next thing I know, you're doing the same thing. People of God, let me tell y'all right now, you have to be in control of your feelings. You got to be in control of yourself. You can't control other people. And in this life, women of God, people are going to carry on like that. People are going to talk to you today, not talk to you tomorrow. People are going to praise you today and then curse you tomorrow. You better understand that's what's going to happen. It don't matter if it's family. It don't matter if it's relationship. It don't matter if it's friends. You're going to deal with this kind of nonsense because you're dealing with people. And when you're dealing with people, all you can do is just say, you know what? I have to value myself. My feelings matter. I can't be concerned with how they do, but I'm going to do what? I'm going to trust in God. And what does Psalm 62:8 say? Trust God at all times. That verse say, pour your heart out to God, because he's your refuge, people of God. So listen, I can't control it. I'm not going to worry behind it. So if you decide you don't want to talk to me, then guess what? You just really showed me how you really felt about me. So when you decide you want to come back in my life, people of God, let me tell y'all something. Y'all better stop letting people dictate when they want to come back in your life. Now all of a sudden they've been gone 2 months. Now all of a sudden they want to call you and say, oh, you know what? I just had some stuff. I was just really going through some stuff, and I'm so sorry. No. Let me tell y'all stop. Listen, you can forgive them, but don't be stupid. All right. Use some wisdom, people of God, because listen, that relationship will never be the same. If you decide you want to come back when you get ready, you have to train people that is unacceptable. And guess what? They may come back 2 months down the line and say, well, can we get together? And guess what? You don't have time. No. Don't let people dictate. Now you're supposed to change your life around 2 months later. You're supposed to change yourself around because they decide they want to come back 2 months later, and you alter your life. No. Don't alter your life. Listen, women of God, I just sense the Spirit of God just really want to minister to you all. Stop letting people take advantage of you. Yes, let me tell y'all something. We are to forgive people, but we are not to be ignorant, okay? We can forgive, but we still got to use some wisdom. Forgiving does not mean that you let people take advantage of you. You show me that if you show me that one time that you shift like that and you decide you don't want to talk, then baby, it's going to be real hard for you to come back up in here, because I'm not going to adjust my time because you want to go to the movies today. I'm not going to adjust my time because now all of a sudden you want to go out to dinner and I'm supposed to stop what I'm doing because you bite. Oh, no. You have to let people know that you matter, your feelings matter, I'm valuable, and you are not allowed to come in and out my life when you get ready. Unless you send that message to people, you will continuously be disrespected, women of God. You deserve to be respected, but if you don't respect yourself, nobody gonna respect you. People of God, when you start throwing back and not a vindictive way, not out of being vindictive, not as a tit for tat, but you're valuing yourself, people will value you. When you put yourself, see, let me tell you, people know if you value yourself. They know, and you know what else too? People know who they can take advantage of. They know if they can take advantage of you. They know, you know why? Because you predictable. They already know what you're gonna do. You have become predictable. Okay, so guess what? The shift that they gave you by stop talking, you got to do some shifting too. You got to let people know that you're not going to be that person that's going to allow them to do that. God knows how to replace people. You know what? Let me tell y'all something right now. I'm so glad that God just connect you with new people. God will connect you. Listen, you ain't got to worry about these folks that's acting stupid. God will connect you. Look, people of God, you don't have to worry about them folks. Y'all stop making people so important. Stop making people so important. That's their problem, because you have lifted them up more than you lift up Jesus. Okay. You lifted up that person more than you have lifted up Jesus. Okay. Don't make people so important that they lose respect for you. If you don't respect yourself, nobody's going to respect you. You have got to respect yourself. If you don't respect yourself, nobody else will. So whoever has called themselves dismiss you, whoever has called themselves dismiss you, don't worry about it, because God knows how to put other people there who will have your heart. He can replace you with new people who will have your heart. God knows what's in the heart of people concerning you. He knows if they just in your face being phony and really don't care for you. He knows if they behind your back in private. That's why, listen, excuse me. That's why, let me tell you something, people of God. Have you noticed a lot of people can't really say nothing to you in public? You know why? Because they don't talk about you in private. Am I telling the truth? A lot of people can't talk to you in public because they've said something to you in private. They don't want to really interact with you in public because they got their little buddies. They got their little buddies when, they don't talk to. Okay. This is something that I just want us to take heed to, because again, you are valuable. Your feelings matter. And you deserve, listen, women of God, you deserve to be respected. You deserve that. But if you don't respect yourself, you can't expect nobody to respect you if you don't respect yourself. I don't care if it's your family. I don't care. If you're around your family and your family seem to put other people more important than you and don't respect you, it's time for me to dip. I got to go, because I'm not going to, listen, I'm not going to stay anywhere where I'm not respected. It doesn't matter who it is. I just can't do it. And this shifting that you do, you decide you want to talk to me today and tomorrow you don't want to talk. Oh, no, 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 no. On social media is rough. Social media can be cruel. People can be cruel on social media. People can comment stuff. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, if you focus on people's likes, if you focus in on that, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to set yourself up for some serious hurt. So look, they can praise you today and tomorrow they'll be ready to crucify you. So I don't get caught up with who like and who doesn't. I'm not even following that. All right. Because if you react to that junk, then what's going to happen is they're going to think they have you. Now, I'm not saying that there are some situations that need to be exposed. That's not what I'm talking about, because I know as preachers and leaders that are online, sometimes we have to talk about different things. Sometimes things have to be exposed, and we understand that. But I'm talking about this tit for tat thing. Don't do that, y'all. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that tit for tat. All right. Know who you are in Christ. Okay. Value yourself. Prioritize you. Put yourself in front for you. Do it for you. Self-care. Love on yourself. All right. I hope y'all got something out of this lesson tonight. Don't apologize for nothing. Whoever's not speaking, let it be. You might have been wondering, should I call them? No, you shouldn't. Let them alone. Let them people alone. What you call them for? No. You focus. You ain't got time. Look, let me also be real to us ladies. First of all, ladies, we're not in elementary school anymore. We are grown. We are getting older. And guess what? My energy, I don't have the energy. I don't have the energy for drama. I don't have the energy to be going back and forth to see who like me, who doesn't. Look, I'm out of high school. I'm going on 58 years old. I don't have time to be worrying about who like me, who don't like me, who's speaking, who not, who decided. Listen, people of God, I just have time for that. All I know is this: my feelings matter. I have to value myself. I respect me. Okay. Whether somebody don't like it or not, that's fine. But I have to respect me. Now, if on the flip side of it, if somebody come to me and say, you know what, it was something that you did or said I didn't like. Now I'm going to listen at what they say. I'm going to completely listen at what they say, because guess what? I'm not above where I don't make mistakes. We all make mistakes. I'm willing to listen at what that person has to say, as long as their motive is right. Because, sometimes people do stuff just to point stuff out and just to be messy. I'm not talking now, them kind of folks I'm not listening to. Don't come to me and be messy, but if you come to me and it's something that, you really felt that I did or I said, and you come to me sincerely, then I'm going to look at that and say, you know what? I apologize. I didn't realize that, or something like that. Because sometimes we may say something, we may not realize it. Sometimes we might crack jokes and might not realize a joke might hurt somebody's feelings or something like that. So if it's something like that, I'm going to listen. I'm not going to be so narcissistic that I cannot listen. Okay. But listen, look, y'all, we don't have time for it now. Look, some of us have some health issues and things going on and all of that. And, we getting older. Don't nobody have time to be running behind grown people. Okay. These grown people, they have grown woman tantrums. People have grown woman tantrums and grown man tantrums. I don't have time to be following no people that's still in the playpen with a pacifier. I don't have time for that. Okay. So if you don't want to talk to me, that's your business. Do you want to play in the playpen? That's your business. But guess what? I'm going to keep doing what God told me to do because I know in my heart I haven't done anything to you. So if you want to treat me that way and you don't want to come to me like an adult and we can talk about it, then so be it. I'm not chasing you. I'm not running behind you. If that's how you feel, then that's between you and God. But I know I'm going to wash my hands on it because the Bible say in Romans, I think it's Romans the 12th chapter, one of those verses say, if it is possible, live peaceably with all men. Listen, but it say if. The Bible say if it is possible. You know what that means? That means that it's going to be some people that it's just not going to be possible for you to live peaceably with. And I'm okay with that. If I can't live peaceably with you and you my neighbor next door and you want to cause problems every time I walk out the door, and listen, I'm going to let you have that by yourself. You can stress yourself out and give yourself a heart attack because I don't have time for that. I am not young no more. I'm almost 60 years old. I don't have time for nobody foolishness. All right. Don't have the energy for it at all. Women of God, what I would say to you all, love yourself, cherish yourself, value you. Do something for you. All right. Self-care. Do something for you. Okay. You deserve the utmost treatment. Don't settle for nothing less than what you deserve, people of God. All right. Well, ladies of God, I'm not going to hold you any longer. I pray that you all were blessed. I love you all.